It saddens me to say that I have found that I am going to have to leave Facebook. I've been on here since 2007. I met a lot of wonderful people. Now I'm having to deal with this BS and threats and hacking and people stealing my identity and creating hate groups. I am very seriously ill with a disease that I'm trying to stay alive because a stupid doctor in Florida won't give me a simple antifungal to save my life. And I don't need this kind of abuse and stress. I have not even been online. I'm being threatened legally and all sorts of things, and I don't hurt anyone. This really hurts because, for one thing, this town, I have never broke a law. I have the written proof. I have the written proof, and I'm going to be presenting it. All the proof that I have never, ever been guilty of one single charge. My family has power here. I had never been in trouble in my life, and I never got in trouble. All the documents are false. I have proof of what is true. Dismiss, nolo prosecute, no build. I'm guilty of nothing. So please stop, because it's going to come out the truth. I do not appreciate being harassed or threatened. Those of you who were my true friends, I'm going to move on to another site where I can just post what I want and not have to worry about this kind of abuse anymore. It really hurts me, especially in the last month. I've gone through this, and because I can't get a simple medication that I need in time. And I've been fighting harder than anybody on this planet to live, and I'm suffering a great deal of pain. And you think after all the years I've lived here and all the good things I've done for people, that one person would come and help me. The only person who has is, I'm not even going to say his name because I don't want him being harassed. But he's got a heart of gold, and he treats me good, and I love him. And I'm tired of the abuse. If you are my true friend, you know where to find me. In Highlands County, you have a big surprise coming when you find out exactly who I am and who you've hurt. You're going to be quite ashamed because I never bragged about who I am or where I came from or who I might be related to. But it looks like I'm going to have to contact someone to come to my defense. And when this comes out, you're going to feel pretty ashamed of yourselves for the way I've been treated. Like I said, I can prove everything that I say is true. I've never hurt anyone. And I don't deserve this. And it's pretty sad, after all these years, that this has come down to this. Those of you, while I finish things up, that are my true friends, you may message me. I may not get back to you right away, but I will check to leave me your info or whatever, or a way to contact you. But leave me something of proof so that I know that you are who you say you are, because I've been getting friends I've known for years saying vulgar, disgusting things that would never disrespect me like that. Hate groups, just horrible things, and it makes me sick because I don't deserve it. Rather than jumping on something you see that's negative, why don't you come to me and ask me for the truth? This really hurts to know that, especially right now, when I could use a friend more than anything. How would you feel if your life was on the line? I've been posting Valley Fever. Watch that shit. That was my goal. To try to survive long enough to get to where I need to go, not Florida, obviously, so that I can get the treatment I need to live, sue a doctor, and start a foundation to bring awareness to a naturally occurring biological weapon and 2 anti-terrorism treaty laws. The most virulent fungal parasite known to mankind, and there is no cure, and I'm dying of it. Check it out. Check it out. A month ago, I was completely different. Now I'm fighting for my life, and I don't need this. This is a really sad way to have to go out. I pray I can get medication in time, but there's no guarantee. This hurts. Thank you. Thank you for really, really making me feel special. You know, how would you feel if you're dying of something and your mother is so evil and knows this? She will deny you even being able to see your son before you die. And all this bullshit criminal charges, I have proof not one single one of them is accurate. I've never done anything wrong. You don't know my past. I've never been in trouble in my life till I came here, and you know what? I'm not in trouble now, and I've got the documents to back it up. Every single charge. So before you go and start accusing me of things, you know, it really makes me sick too that you have nothing better to do than be on my butt. You know, maybe I get tricked by people too. You know, if you got a question, why don't you come and ask me about it? For instance, I have a report right here, just one of many, where I reported a robbery, and there's all sorts of things wrong with this document, as are all of the others. There's a whole blank page in the middle. How about the fact that years ago I was accused of hitting a police officer, which I never did, but in a report where I'm reporting a robbery, to me, I'm not a victim. And they happen to throw in, right here, weapon, hand or fist. Jeez, that's what they said I did to that police officer. Which I never did. Sound a little strange to you? Plus, I have other documents that I met the requirements of taking a drug test, which I passed. Took the class. The girl that was guilty refused. Nolo prosecute process. All charges dropped. 3 charges, no billed. 2 felonies that I didn't do, never signed by a judge. How can grand theft, and I only owe $42.80, not even signed by a judge either. Arrested for stealing my own camera. After I pled guilty finally, I said, what about my camera? You can go pick it up at police evidence. Okay, does that mean if I steal a car and I plead guilty, that you can tell me I can go pick it up? Does that make sense? I have proof that every single charge against me is false. And you know what? I'm contacting someone right now. And when he comes back to town, which he's been here before, and you see who he is, he's a blood relative of mine. I'm pulling that card, and when he shows up, this town's going to be awfully ashamed of how they have treated me, and not believed me, and not helped me to save my son. And I can't wait. To those of you who have been my friend for many years, perhaps when all this is said and done and the truth comes out, maybe I can come back. But I've already contacted the FCC or the Federal Trade Commission because my mother has committed such incredible crimes against me. Identity theft is, to put it mildly. When I told them, they said, yes, you're definitely eligible for a new identity and social security number. It's that serious. It said that it was the worst case they had ever heard of. This all started because she kidnapped my son, whom she has never, ever had legal custody of, and yet this town will not help me to see him. I have custody, and I never see him. Is that fair? No, they said, go get a lawyer, even though I have proof that I'm his mother. Does that sound fair? Thank you for all of you people out there in Sebring who I thought were my friends. You really showed me who my friends are. Thank you. Don't bother coming back, because if you couldn't be there through this, then I don't need you now. It's so sad it has to end this way. Stephanie, get in touch with me. Leanne, it was good to see you again. John, not Deb. I guess I can't ever mention his name again, because I could get arrested for something I didn't do. Makes me sick, people. Everything makes me sick. The way I've been hated over the years, when all I used to do was entertain you people. You've taken the joy from me. Now, half the shit you see posted, I go, who did that? Who stole my identity? I change a password, I go back, and somebody else has already changed it. How would you feel? How would you feel? And it goes round and round and round. And meanwhile, you're just fighting to stay alive and deal with the most horrible, intense pain. I've had surgeries. I've been paralyzed. I've had all kinds of corneal transplants, valley fever. I've been through everything. I never complained until now, because I'm that sick. I pray I don't die. I pray I get the help I need in time. But if I do, live with it. And I hope you feel really guilty, because it is a possibility. Check out the facts. I'm going to be working on closing everything out and making sure that there's nothing left. I wrote a paper years ago, first of all, that I would like to go out with, that I wrote, because I never wanted to go on a computer. Never. Because I always felt like it was not a good idea. It was just a bad idea. That one day it was going to lead to problems. And I never wanted to put my information out there. And I went on an artist website, because I had to take computers for college. See, I am a college student, graduate. I know a lot of stuff. But you wouldn't know that, because you only know what you want to know. Oh, by the way, if anyone thinks I'm crazy, I have plenty of proof that I'm not. If necessary, let me know. I'll make copies. And I'll post them. Look. Things to prove that I'm not guilty. What do you want from me? You know? If necessary, I'll do it before I leave. Because this is insane. That I should not have to prove myself anyway. You know that? I shouldn't have to. This is wrong. I don't hurt anyone. Never have. And I don't know why it's come down to this. And for all of you people out there that think I treat men so horribly, it's not true. Right now, I'm helping the man in my life to start a business, because I believe in him, because he's a hard worker. He has a good work ethic. He's a good person. He treats me well. I treat him well. I believe in mutual respect. But I see I don't get that here.